what was a point for you in your career where you were like, okay, this is where I need to be? What moment?
There was a moment on set at David Makes Man, actually. I could go back to the exact moment. Art Basel weekend, 2018. Yeah, 2018, that's when I was filming. December 2018, I'm supposed to drive down, because we filmed in Orlando.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to drive down from Orlando and meet my boys in Miami for Art Basel weekend. I was super hyped. I'm shooting on a Friday, but my call time was 1 p.m. And I was supposed to be wrapped by like 4 or 5 p.m.
Okay.
So I got there at 1, I'm in my trailer chilling. I fall asleep. I wake back up. It's like 4. I'm like, damn, like we haven't shot yet. So nobody said anything yet. So I'm go outside, and the set was very open, so you could be on set with the directors and just like watch the other scenes get made. They told me they were moving my scene to the night. So I was like, oh, so I'm gonna be here for a minute. I don't know what time I'm gonna be able to drive down to Miami. I ended up being on set from 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. That's when I wrapped. But the whole day for me was beautiful. I was like, I could go to Art Basel tomorrow. Right. I could go to Miami tomorrow. I want to be here. Like, if I was at a corporate job in my office and they told me I was staying till 1 a.m.
Oh, I'd
be like, bro, who's staying till 1 a.m.?
You would have lost it.
So at that moment, I was like, this is actually something that I could see myself doing if money didn't even exist.
Right.
If I could do anything in the world, it would be able to be, playing on screen. That's really what you're doing. It's like your inner child is still able to be utilized. You can make believe. It's dope.
Did that take your love higher for the craft, or like, what happened after that moment? Did you take more care of your craft? Did you take more?
I think I started looking at the opportunity in a more serious way. Like that same night, like the scene that I was actually shooting that night was super emotional for me, because my character Desmond killed the main protagonist's father figure in the show. So I had to watch a black man get murdered, like see the effects of a black man getting murdered and a son that he had in the hood, like a dude who he looked at as his son. Because the story is very close to the Moonlight story.
Right.
It's similar. It's about Terrell McCraney's, loosely based on his upbringing. So I'm watching Sky on the ground because my character killed him, and David like shaking him to wake up. It brought me back to like the Mufasa Simba kind of feeling. And I start breaking down. I'm like, damn, son, this is real life. This happens in the hood every day. And that whole day for me was special, because that's when I was like, yo, I want to be able to make impactful art that's going to touch generations as long as these products exist. People could watch it years later and feel something.
And what's tight about the stuff you work on is that like it's almost always emotional stuff, right? Like, you've been on some heavy roles, and people who may not know you, they probably think you're like some like stiff dude, something like that. He got to come here and talk some sports.
I'm like a fun, goofy,
like all I think about is fun. Like every time we kick it, so I'm just like, man. That whole summer in Oakland, I was like, nah, this is my guy. But with that, I mean, you found your path, and a lot of times we were talking about the no's and stuff, kind of putting you on that right path, and now it got you to Law and Order, organized crime, and people are fiends for this show. Like, it's very, very, when you talk about cult followings, it's a cult following. And on top of that, like, you bringing Stabler back for that show, and he's the main dude. When you're
when you hear that sound,
when you hear that sound, I thought he like hit a gong or something. Like, what the hell?
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you. I just want to ask this question: is Law and Order ever gonna go away? I don't want you to lose. I don't want you to lose no jobs, my nigga. But if it's one franchise or two franchises that are not going anywhere, it's Law and Order and Fast and Furious, or the Simpsons, or South Park.
They'll be on there forever.
I think Law and Order is gonna be like if we go down, like if something happens with TV and we go down to like 4 channels, Law and Order is gonna be a channel. No, it's gonna be a channel. Law and Order is gonna be its own channel.
And you're just watching it all
I'm just
day
like,
long.
when is this show gonna stop?
Bro, I wonder if you could add up the hours, like how long it would take to watch every single episode of every type of Law and Order. I wonder how long you'd have to sit down.
I literally will pay every cent in my pocket.
I mean, if you got Peacock, you can do it.
Yes.
To have someone watch every episode.
Somebody's gonna do it now. Somebody's gonna do it and sell it to Vice.
Or use it as an
There's gonna be a headline on Vulture like, this man sat down and watched every episode. This is what he looks like now, or some shit. But I say all that because y'all show is a little bit different than past Law and Order shows, because there's a main antagonist, and you play his son.
Yeah, I play his son.
Right?
Shout out to Dylan.
And shout out Dylan McDermott. And the show, usually it's like, you can watch Law & Order on shuffle. Like any episode is like this new.
And I'll be honest with you. Up to when I auditioned for the show, I had never watched like 3 episodes of Law & Order.
Yeah.
My cousin's father, he is an addict. Like all he watches is Law & Order.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? Let me sit down. What I did was I Googled the top 10 episodes and I started watching them. And it's like you could go in any which way. But this one, it's like there's a storyline.
Yeah.
You could actually follow.
It feels more like, and I'm not trying to make comparisons, but like for, just digestible for other people. It feels more like Breaking Bad, more, Power, more Snowfall, where it's like there's a main story being told, and like this eventual confrontation between your pops and Stabler is like that's kind of what we're.
I'm so excited to see how it turns out.
How many times you said you got an uncle who's a fiend? Like how many times did he ask you for spoilers?
Listen,
what happens?
No, he doesn't ask me for spoilers. What he does is he calls me after the episode's over, and he's like, "Let me tell you what's gonna happen." And he's like, I think Gina, this is gonna happen to Gina, Stabler, and this, and I'm like, all right, are you writing this? Like,
you been in the writer's room?
You know what I'm saying?
That's how it should. I mean, that's what makes it so fun.
It's fun. It's fun to actually have conversations with him about it. Because he's like, I had a kissing scene with Gina on episode 3, and he called me after. He's like, Gina kept you warm? He's like, got a little excited. I'm like,
yo, get off my phone, my nigga.
Yeah, like, come on, son.
But man, it's such a good show. It's such a fun show to digest because of that. Like, it's not just, we're gonna just pick out the episode, and you watch a regular Law & Order episode, something happens at the beginning, you're wondering who did it at the end, you find out who did it at the end. That's the end of the show. Yeah. This one, it's like,
it's keeping people
theories galore. It's like who's connected to what? Because it's organized crime. It's the mob. It's a new take. It's a different take on what like organized crime and the mafia
Creegan
is.
charts a new path in Law and Order. Look at that headline.
Look at that boy, son.
Look at that headline.
Look at that headline. You better get that headline.
Come on, Nick. Come on.
So you're working with Dylan McDermott, man.
Dylan's so cool, man.
Yeah.
He's such a cool dude. Like it's so funny. So there was my Richie's birthday party happened, and when we're filming the birthday party, the director's like, "Can you guys get into a party mood?" So Dylan's like, "I'll play some music." So all of a sudden, it's like, "I used to come in myself," and I'm like, "Bro, whose music is this?" Dylan's like, "That's my playlist." I'm like, so then Migos comes on, Stir Fry comes on. I'm like,
"Get out of here!"
Oh, okay. Where the fuck you get this from? All right.
What's up, y'all? This is Kaz.
Lowkey.
Rosy.
And thank you for checking out the Say Less podcast.
Don't forget to check out every new episode on Monday on YouTube.
And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Mother